Greetings, welcome. Alright, make sure I can be heard. Greetings and welcome. Tonight we will be taking a look at Metro Last Light, which takes place in 2034, 1 year after the events of the first video game known as Metro 2033. So this game is will prove as a very interesting study, I suspect, and we can learn a lot just in the first 5 minutes of the simulation. So let's get started with the study, the decoding.
The Dark Ones came much later. From
Uh-oh. So I may have skipped it, but notice the Dark Ones. That's how the game starts. I'm gonna start the game over. You are watching CRWS. This program is designed to show you what kind of planet we are living on. Most importantly, to introduce, to help to remind you that, hey, we're in a system of racism and we should be working to solve this problem, because it appears that racist man, racist woman, and racist child, it doesn't seem like they're going to help the non-white people of this planet, the dark people of this planet, because they are producing propaganda like this. Alright, let's begin.
the Dark Ones came much later. From the garden's direction. The Dark Ones, huge, towering a full head over the highest man. Nightmarish creatures. Creepy as a man turned inside out. Monsters born to destroy us.
Monsters born to
The
destroy. The
word
dark
was
ones.
they were incredibly strong and unnaturally evil.
Unnaturally
That with bare
evil.
paws they could tear armed men apart. That's all lies. Truth is even scarier.
So just in that little intro, we are introduced, well, reminded of the dark ones, the enemy in this simulation, this video game known as Metro Last Light. The dark ones are these dark colored creatures. You know, they have a humanoid shape, somewhat, but they're unnaturally evil. Now, why does everything negative or incorrect have to be dark? You know, I have dark skin. Am I a dark one as well? You know, could young people who are exposed to this sort of propaganda, could they be confused to see all dark people as dark ones? Could this constant churning of images of black monsters and black figures being evil and scary and something to destroy, could this be helping the system of white supremacy? I suspect it Very much is.
Well, I used to live nearby. Before the war, I mean, up there. I was on the train when it happened. I tried calling my family, but couldn't get through. What the?
So I guess now we're going to have to kill some Dark Ones.
Shit! 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 What's going on here?
The shadow, did you notice those dark, shadowy figures? So it's making me, I wanted to see what would happen if I didn't shoot them. But it looks like you have to shoot them. You have to kill the Dark Ones. But it appears our suspected racist protagonists were having some sort of hallucination, and probably the Dark Ones are going to be blamed. But
Artyom, wake up, Artyom!
If you understand the system that we are in, the people to blame for this scenario taking place in this video game are most certainly the most powerful people on the planet, and these people are racist, and these people can only be white. But they love producing content where all the problems are coming from dark creatures, dark people, non-white things, non-white people. Very, very common, and I suspect it's what helps to make the system stronger, and what helps to keep everyone very confused about what's going on. And notice the guy in the beginning, he said before the war, there's only one war, and that war is racism. The people who believe in racism, and the people who do not believe in racism, who want to produce a system of justice. That's the only war that is taking place on this planet.
It's me, Khan!
ProduceJustice.com. To learn more, buy the code book, ProduceJustice.com.
Nightmares, eh? No wonder, after all you've been through. Listen, I have incredible news. A couple of days ago, I was near the ruins of the Dark One's hive, and I saw one of them, still alive. I immediately set out to find you, as you were the one they tried to contact, before you launched the missile strike against them.
Khan, how the hell did you get here? Get out, now!
So it looks like we're going
Yes,
to be
Ullman, one
starting
moment.
our
If a Dark
race
One
journey
has
soon.
survived, it is vital that you try to speak with it, Artyom. I realize that, as one of the Order now, you report to Miller. But we must persuade him to allow this mission.
Khan, I told you to get out!
So this game, like when we covered Dying Light, that game was
Get ready, Artyom. I'll be waiting at the exit.
created by
I knew a smoker once. During the last
Polish
year of his life,
suspected racists.
eat, drink,
This game is created by Russian suspected racists. And those words, Polish, Russian, Swedish, it's German. It just means white. So we have another game that's post-apocalyptic, set at the end of the so-called world, where white people are living underground, fending off dark creatures after nuclear disaster. We also saw that in Fallout, but that came from so-called that came from so-called American game developers. But nope, no such thing as so-called Americans or Swedish, or these people are supposed to be people who practice justice, guaranteeing no one is allowed to be mistreated, and those who need help receive constructive help. That is what an African, an Asian, an American, a German, a Russian, a Mexican. That's what all those things should mean. But because we don't have justice, we don't have those things. At best we're people. Um, at best we're just people being dominated by powerful people who are racist, and they choose to practice this system. And the people who are victims of it are just the non-white people. Everyone who's not white. Very, very, very simple. Very, very simple. And these games should make it even more simpler.
Construction started in Stalin's time.
Alright. I gotta pay too much attention. But yeah, another, and this is based off a book written by what I was mentioned earlier, a suspected racist from the area of the world known as Russia. So in this simulation, the bullets are a form of currency,
We must get a drink sometime to celebrate.
which is very interesting.
For now, let's get you equipped. First things first, you're going to need a gas mask.
The Urugu sure does know how to create a post-apocalyptic scenario, because this is where their thinking is. Racist man, racist woman, racist child. They would much rather prefer this sort of scenario, living in subways, underground, and then metro system, because they try to destroy each other or destroy us, whatever happens first. And now, because most of the planet is polluted, has radiation, cloud everywhere, they're living underground. They much rather prefer this, because when you're living in this sort of situation, there's peace. Nope, you're not gonna have that often, but you are gonna have a lot of shooting, a lot of killing, and that's fun for racists. Shooting, killing, that's fun for them. So I suspect this scenario is much, much more pleasant for them than a system of justice where everyone has peace, no one is being mistreated, everyone is getting the help that they need. I don't suspect the racists want that sort of planet. Do you? I do. And if that cannot be acquired here on planet Earth, then to be frank, I don't need to be here or want to be here. But I know it can be produced here on planet Earth. It just takes enough of us willing to speak and act on bringing that concept here, justice.
What can I say? Anything you need for survival in a stylish orange case. Here's your advance salary for this month. Remember, your pay is in military-grade rounds. Sure, you can use them as usual ammo for some hefty extra damage, but saving them to buy guns, attachments, regular ammo and equipment from merchants anywhere in the metro seems like a smarter move.
Yeah, it seems like gunshots is a melody to the races and explosions.
Take the ones you want and try them out on my range.
So
Rangers usually carry up to 3 weapons, Artyom, and the choice of those is completely up to you. Good choice. The Kalash is the workhorse of the Ranger arsenal. All right, Artyom, head over to my range and try out those guns. Come back if you want to try a different gun.
Hey, Artyom, put on a show for me, huh? Try out the rest of the weapons.
alright. And what's racist propaganda without
Try shooting for the center of
without
the dummy's chest. Good shot. Now,
target practicing on
notice the difference?
some dark color trash cans?
Look for sparks to know when you're shooting. Try a headshot. That's a critical hit. Notice the difference? Those are the basics.
Yep.
Keep practicing if you want, or head on up to
Masters of killing. Now, I don't think this video game is racist, but maybe the people who may have put it here, may have designed it. They could be. I don't have the proof, nor could I prove it. But calling the enemy the Dark Ones, and myself being a dark person, I'm very suspicious of all of this. Oh yeah, also, if you're living in subways like this, always conflict. The racists seem to prefer conflict than peace. So yeah, it seems like they're programming the masses very well. To hey, you know, we're gonna have us underground shooting each other before we produce justice.
At last, someone with a common interest. We should talk. Pay no attention to this clown, Alex. Open the gates.
Have you heard about the Snitsky?
The black ski mask, you know, race code war. Black being the menacing. Also, black being the dominating color, being the used by the racists to display power. You know, Darth Vader, race soldiers, what people know as law enforcement, cops, SWAT teams, you know, special forces. A lot of them wear black because in their mind they have created that color to mean something very powerful, something menacing, and something to attack all at once. You know, racism is very interesting.
The things in D6 are like what the Conqueror took with him beyond the grave. Gold steel, and wild steeds, and treasures untold. Of course, the Tomb Raiders would always die horribly, killed by demons or ghosts, or their own greed.
Khan, will you shut up or what? Hey, I heard that was
So yeah, I guess Khan is like some sort of person who uses I don't know, he's talking nonsense if you ask me. Tomb Raiders, he's talking about the racists plundering graves. Is that what he's trying to talk about? Oh, yeah, I don't know.
God damn it. The Colonel's going to tear me a new one.
So yeah, this is what has happened. 2034.
Alright, let's go. We might control D6, but it's like a damn city down here.
I'm sure the racists won't let it get this bad that soon, but it could get much worse than this. It already is worse than this. If people know what goes on this planet, it's worse than anything that you're gonna find in a video game probably. And we'll be talking about that tomorrow. We'll be starting our first study on Program to Kill. David McGuilman, Program to Kill. Excellent book to show what this planet is all about. Well, what the racists have made this planet all about. The white supremacists, the usual suspects, the powers that be. They have many names.
Perhaps the severe pain and loss of consciousness suffered in their presence just meant we were incompatible. Machines with different wiring. But somehow you, Artyom, have the common wire. The connection with the Dark Ones. Yes, people died at exhibition.
Alright, so I'm connected to the Dark Ones.
Hunter, the best of the order, is most likely dead.
Doesn't matter, it doesn't stop me from killing them over and over.
If we don't fight for our lives in this new world, we'll be devoured. It is the law of evolution. But I would argue the old
Delectable
laws
Negro. Races are always pretending to be afraid to be devoured, be ate, but they have a long track record of actually eating people. Delectable Negro. Vincent Woodard.
Yes, Colonel.
We have a study on that.
I located the surviving.
You can find it on our playlist.
What? One of those things is still alive?
Luckily, yes.
Luckily. Come, this is utter madness. The Dark Ones were the greatest threat
Welcome,
the Order
welcome.
ever faced.
Colonel, just give me a chance. A single Dark One is no threat. Artyom has a gift.
A single dark one, and it's
I
just
believe he can
just so
establish contact with the creature. Let him
you know,
come at me.
racism, anti-blackness is so normalized. You know,
Go with
yeah,
the
we'll
to the
spend
gardens and
thousands of
locate the
hours
Dark
programming a video game,
One. Send a sniper along.
writing characters, repeating the line, Dark One, you gotta kill the Dark Ones. The Dark Ones no threat. Dark Ones are monsters, evil. Yeah, but you know, dark things being bad, being associated with evil is so common and normal that hey, we played Dying Light, and it's the same thing. Dying Light, of course, lightness is because it's dying, it's bad, of course. And we have this one, Metro Last Light. Last Light, you know, it's the last light. Something terrible has happened because this is Last Light, of course, because you know, light is goodness. Darkness, blackness is incorrectness in the minds of the racists, and they put that in our minds, most of us, at least.
Anna,
Yes, sir.
Why would we need a sniper?
to eliminate the creature and finish the Order's job.
Miller, you can't! It's murder!
Restrain him.
You idiot! You're making the same mistake that...
We're done here. Escort Khan out of here.
Artyom! It's your last chance for forgiveness! For getting rid of the nightmares!
Interesting, like interesting. You know, really thinking deeply about the Yurugu. You know, he's making the same mistake because they're going to kill the Dark One, and continue the race war. It seems, instead of trying to put an end to the race war. That's what I get from that. That's what I get from that whole exchange. And the nightmares could be decoded of all the anxieties, all the bizarre behaviors that white people have developed from not producing justice, from not solving the race problem, from having to exist in a system where, hey, if I'm a white person, hey, I'm probably going to be forced to be a racist. I got to do some evil things if I'm a racist. And that also can't be good for the mind, body, spirit, or soul. So, hey, maybe if white people solve the race problem,
Too close to the creature and lost
they can get the help that
Look here, Artyom.
they need.
The mission and get back here quickly. A war is coming, and I'll need every ranger at his post. Now on your way.
So, what are you waiting for?
They keep saying the war is coming. We're already in the war.
Artyom, if it's true that the Dark One, and don't forget to finish it with a headshot.
Okay.
We now suspect Lesnitsky was a sleeper agent, but we haven't verified who's running him. Your job is to intercept him before he delivers the stolen container. Understood? Yes, sir. If Lesnitsky escapes with the container, the entire...
A lot of stuff going on.
Don't tell me you believe that bullshit about making peace with the Dark Ones. I wish I had been up in that tower myself to see the missiles fall and watch them burn in their nests.
Oh, jeez. White women do it best.
Come on, Rabbit. Would you let those things into the metro? Let them crawl into our brains so they could use us like animals.
Wow.
Maybe we could mate with them, so the children could live on the surface and feed off the radiation.
Wow.
You don't shake hands with the devil.
Oh my goodness. This game is... And again, we're talking about the Dark Ones. White women do it best. Fascinating.
Alright, hop in like a good little rabbit.
Now I'm a rabbit. A white...
Well, we've worn this place
Usually a
out.
white
Let's
creature.
move.
Usually depicted as white, you know, to symbolize fertility and to promote white people spreading and having more white babies. Because you need white people to continue racism. Alrighty. Oops, I should not have skipped that. But it was
In the
an
past,
accident.
trains were ordinary things. But now, this monorail seems magic, doesn't it? Our kids won't know how to operate these things. And their kids will probably think this was built by the gods.
Could just tell them the truth, but apparently that's not an option. Telling the truth to the children.
So don't wander off. Try to put some juice on the system and get the lights on. Use your flashlights in the meantime.
Right. You ready? Let's move.
Alright, now we are in their world.
We'll need it.
A world where the races are still in charge, even though it's not the best.
Went out to fire the missiles at the Dark One's nest. That's a good sign.
Not the best looking. They're still
this mission too.
definitely in charge of the planet, even though they seem to have damaged it severely.
Open the gate. I'll cover the passage. Great. You did fine after all. All clear. Move out. All right. The map shows a collector entry point ahead.
Alright, and then I'm pretty sure she's a really good killer. White women do it best. Let's see. Oh, they're the first dark creature.
Shit, that thing's fast. I don't think we'll run into anything serious here.
And yeah, as you see around us, just hey, yep. They're prepared to take us there, and we've had glimpses of this before. Hiroshima, Nagasaki. All right. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the broadcast.
With looking at my ass, it's way out of your reach, rabbit.
Okay, it looks like we're going to see what's happened to the planet. Awesome. We're going to see the awesome destruction of white power. Very similar to Fallout and many simulations white people have programmed.
Let's go to the
put
main
together.
entrance. There's a good shooting position there. I can cover a lot of territory. You're supposed to be immune to their... what? Influence? Well, I don't have your gift. So hop along, rabbit. Head on in and look for the creature. I'm thinking that since the Dark Ones are so fond of you, it'll sense you, or smell you, or whatever the fuck they do, and come from hiding. Just try to stay in the open so I can cover you. We'll maintain radio contact. And if you have second thoughts, don't worry. I'll do it. Okay then. Good luck.
Oh, so I'm just bait for the Dark One. She really doesn't like the Dark One. She really hates them. And yeah, the Dark Ones are very being presented to be animalistic, you know, non-human, non-white. Very realistic because hey, humans we don't have humans on planet Earth. At best, we're subhumans. We're forced to behave worse than human. We're not humane to each other. We don't treat each other with humanity. So we're not humans. We're subhumans at best.
Get ready. On the right. Those aren't Dark Ones. They're watchmen. I'm working on them.
Oh, okay. Oh, I did not see myself being surrounded by these pale creatures.
That house was bad luck.
That's a dark creature right there. How much got a lot of ammo, I guess. Yeah, this is just yeah, I'm just shooting like it looked like gorillas to me.
Looks like we pretty much cleaned the place. How are you? Hey, you alright? Hey, Artyom, you're doing a decent job. Maybe you're more than a rabbit after all.
Yeah, we just had to kill a lot of creatures. Something the races have no problem doing. They have a large track record of doing stuff like this.
Okay, go left. There's a way around.
Okay, he just happened to have a gas. Okay, that's very. I hear a creature. So I don't know how much we're gonna play of this. How much we're gonna decode of this, I should say. Definitely a dark one. Are those dark ones too? I gotta kill the dark bugs too? That's ridiculous. I'm not gonna do that. Oh wow. Oh wow, she tried to shoot the dark child. The dark one child. I didn't even see the dark child. This is super. This is super. Wow. Okay. So we're chasing like a small dark child, dark one child, I'm gonna call it. Hold on, can I wanna. We're gonna study this.
Looks like we pretty much cleaned the place. How are you?
We're gonna see that. We're gonna see
There's a way around. Hey, Artyom, you're doing a decent job. Maybe you're more than a rabbit after all. I think I see it. About 30 meters from your position. 2 o'clock. There it is. Looks small, but it's what's keeping you. Come on.
There, okay, there it is. She shoots it. She tries to shoot the dark.
How did it do that? Circle it from the left. It's still there. Targeting.
So now we're hunting it, and like we're hunting it in like some sort of like swamp areas. It's just very much could be echoing a lot of situations that have occurred when the races used to go out and capture people, mostly dark people, non-white people, in various parts of the planet. There it is running. Wow, and this, yeah, this is very racist. I'm just gonna say this is very racist propaganda. Let's say that. And it's you know, and you're never gonna find commentary like this on this video game. So there it is. It's definitely like a non-white sentient creature. Am I supposed to harm it? Am I supposed to mistreat it simply because it's a dark one? It seems like that's what this game is telling us to do. I am supposed to mistreat this creature simply because it's what the game calls a dark one. It's what they call a dark one. Totally incorrect. Very incorrect. And I wonder how the dark ones got here. Probably has something to do with yeah, with this, with racist destruction. Racism and white supremacy. So it looks like the dark ones were nuked previously. Very similar to what they did to the non-white people, Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Still warm. Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen. I don't know, is that German? Probably.
The creature I met in the burned remains of the gardens looks like a dark one. And it was able to enter my mind, dragging the innermost
Guten Morgen. That means good morning, huh? In German. Okay, Guten Morgen, everybody.
It also left me knocked out for some time. Just enough for me to get captured.
Alright, so yeah. The dark one, you know, is of course the reason for his problem, for him being captured by other white people. So we're going to see some white people mistreating each other during the bigger war against the Dark Ones. Okay, this is what happens. Now, what I mean by when I say this is what happens, it means that during the race war of white people dominating and mistreating non-white people, in this game, they're doing it to the Dark Ones. While they're doing that, they'll still have scuffles with each other. They'll still find reasons to mistreat each other. Mostly, those reasons are going to be about how they want to practice racism. Some races want to practice racism that way. Some races want to practice racism this way. And sometimes they'll fight over it. And this is what we are seeing here, and this is what we have seen a number of times. What we're also seeing with the Ukraine and Russian situation. A lot of white sacrifice. It causes a lot of confusion. So it's good for the race business of deception.
No, I'm normal. See, 2 arms, 2 legs, 10 fingers. Don't you understand? I'm a Hansa citizen.
Shut up! You're not in Hansa. Here you are a suspect in the distribution of corrupted genes. And this is your...
Alright, so he's in a corrupted gene. So we have the future Germans are still on that eugenic stuff, still on that, you know, mistreatment based on people's genetics. It sounds like we're just, you know, incorrect, to be expected. But what did he call it? Corrupt. He's suspected of having corrupted genetics. That's fascinating.
If your skull has the correct proportions,
Corrupted genes.
If not, you are
Oh, measuring skull. That's a very famous racist tactic and tradition. Measuring skulls.
Well,
let's see. 318 millimeters by 302.
This is incredible.
let's look it up in the table.
This is
Congratulations.
Hitler would be chuckling.
To the garbage chute. A simple question.
Hitler would be. This is
What was
fascinating.
your mission in the gardens?
Go to hell yourself. Nazi.
I'm gonna count to 3.
At least someone said it.
Bomb.
Glory to the red line.
Racist would have been a better word, I would say.
3.
Please, I'll talk. But away from the other side. They'll kill me if they hear. Okay?
Take this one to the 2nd unit. Usually, Reich does not interfere with the Order's business. But here, we have you,
Welcome to the broadcast.
and the freak, all caught in the same net.
Also, the enemies are always
Talk Or
colors.
take a bullet to the brain.
Get the officer!
The reds. Hey, whatever's not white.
Here. You keep the knife. Keep it. So, you are with the Spartan Order? I'm from the Red Line. Our superiors are not on the best of terms, huh? But I
A lot of white
fuck
sacrifice
that.
right now.
Fuck that. The grunts stick together, huh? The fuck? I see.
Well, this was just, yeah.
Remotely controlled lock. One
This-
thing's for sure. Our only
Poor
chance
sap
of
here.
getting out of this alive, work together. Right. Now, what did they say about the garbage chute?
What happened to that
Okay. Let's get our
Ruger? Can I get that Ruger?
Then we'll go our separate ways. Huh?
I don't think this guy's gonna be surviving. We'll see though. I don't think this suspected racist is gonna be making it with us. We'll see though.
Come. See the pipes?
So we just escaped some
There's a riot and
some
escape that just
race soldiers,
the prison into one big gas chamber.
and we ourselves are race soldiers.
Sure learned from their predecessors.
In this simulation,
We'll go as soon as the elevator leaves.
in my reality, I am a prisoner of war,
Sweet mother of God, I heard rumors
victim
of a
to race
concentration camp
soldiers,
here, but to see it with my own
racism and white
eyes.
supremacy.
Bляха-муха.
We have
Other side.
people dangling, being lynched, or have been lynched.
Now keep it quiet, or they'll guess everyone.
Yeah, race is very
Stay out of the light and stick to the shadows. They are your best friend.
very much meticulous in designing scenarios like this where it's just grotesque, just abhorrent. You know, who wants to experience this? Why is this fun? Hey, we've been trained to be really insane, probably.
Great.
Been trained to think this is fun, pleasant.
Alright, we can't go through here, that we know. Okay, where do we go now, huh? What if... Hey, give me a lift, will you?
So we hear a lot of mistreatment taking place here. Then he climbs ladders very fast.
Duck. Now listen. Pretend you're a little fucking mouse. Get down, don't make any sudden moves. Now let's move. Carefully, huh?
You can do nothing but harm, and we will save innocent lives just by shooting you.
Jeez, this is very not we haven't playing video games, because any race soldier would have saw us hiding here easily. Yeah, so we're playing a video game simulation, I call them.
Follow me.
Sometimes.
Of course. The hanged man empties his bowels, and we have to clean it up.
Okay, you take the right one. I the left one. I will distract mine, then you take yours down. Understand? Get to it. Don't start too soon, huh? Let's do it.
Okay, well,
Sounds like something.
so I could kill him or knock him out because he's a race soldier, because he's a racist, and I don't suspect he would ever want to become a person who practices justice, and we can't contain him forever until he chooses to eliminate himself. I think the best option would be to just eliminate him. I think that would be the most logical option and the most just option to what to do with this race soldier, this white supremacist.
Hey.
Thanks for the bullets.
Hey, do you hear me? Look, there's a lever. It releases the ladder.
Wait, jeez, these people are not doing too well. Okay, the lever, here you go, the lever.
Get as many of them as you can. We're done anyway.
Jeez, pitiful. You don't wanna try to get out? We're done anyway. Zero. Jeez. Pathetic.
Unscrew the light bulb.
As if we'd waste any on you. You're dead meat anyway.
So we have another race soldier
Some mushrooms.
who
A rat.
probably is better off not being on this planet anymore.
So hungry. You're lucky. He just died.
He's promoting cannibalism, so he really should be eliminated as well. So we're gonna go ahead and do that.
Hey.
At least we can say we're a race soldier doing some good. Actually, if you could call this good.
Well, what's making you stop? You had a good start. Just go on as you did.
Jeez. People look atrocious.
Well, young man, I see you're not here for a walk. Open the cells. Friday rolls a straight though. For your favor. Some food. Anything.
What do you mean you released him? Are you out of your mind?
I don't know. Just looked at him and somehow saw myself. And that trader from Hansa kept pestering me to sell the creature. Said it would be a waste to shoot it, that he'd pay good money, so I just...
Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the broadcast.
Sure, look. I'm ready to share. It's too much for me alone. Just don't tell the Oberschaffner. I got 200 bullets out of it.
I'll take half.
Well, why are you walking around?
It's just that our shift is in.
Then you have no further business here. Off to the barracks with you.
Yes, Herr Oberschaffner.
Yeah, it's just dang. The Nazi just maybe this game is based off a book written by a Russian, so-called Russian. So maybe that's why he has presented the Germans in this manner. You know, they like to tell on themselves. Either way, okay. So we can throw knives now.
Alarm! An escape!
Uh-oh, that's not good. Okay. Oh yeah, we're gassed now. Of course, the Germans are gonna gas us. Well, the race soldiers. Yeah, we got gas. Yeah, it's just the way they have these I don't even know what this faction is called. I'm just gonna call them the race soldiers. Okay, yes, you're gonna die this time. You're not gonna do what you did the first time. What do you mean you thought he's off? He's not existing anymore. You're in a cage. You're in a cage. He has it better off than you, but you know, greater captivity, greater confinement can really, and torture can really destroy the mind, as you can see from that prisoner. really bizarre. I hope they let me open the cells. I would like to let you guys out of here. Maybe you guys will try to do something constructive. And one more race soldier to take out.
True hero. Now we need to get them to open the airlock from the other side. That button on the wall is the intercom. Push it.
All right, let's practice some deception right now. It seems.
Who the hell is so impatient? What kind of joke is this? Come on, quit hiding.
Ooh.
Let us out. Let us out. There's a control panel up there.
Whoa. Jeez, they're just leaving them in there. Jeez.
Here, catch this.
I think that's incorrect, but to be expected. You know, hey, we're, you know, I guess we're not interested in helping those particular white people.
I wish I had a grenade. I'll break through even without it.
Wow, we just totally did not attempt to help those people, and I really shouldn't care. They may be racist, but I know no person should be tortured and placed in greater confinement. That's incorrect. Really, that yell is very it's very unsettling. It doesn't sound pleasant. Yeah, it doesn't sound pleasant at all. Oh. Please let me pick up one of those guys' guns too. Why did you yell that? Come on. Alright. That was... Can I,
Are you gonna help me or what? I'll never open the gate alone. Most of them are disfigured, mutated. Okay, take a look on the other side. There should be a switch just like this one.
Okay, yeah, what about... Yeah, I saw the guys in the cell. The ones that we didn't even try to help because you... Because we are racist, probably.
It's moving all right. As soon as the airlock opens, you get inside. I'll follow.
Oh, maybe they're the Reich. Maybe they call themselves the Reich. Maybe that's what the R is for.
My escape from the Nazi prison.
Yep, they're Nazis and they're called the Reich, of course.
Is my friend. This friend's name is Pavel. He led a red recon team wiped out by the Nazis. I never liked communists much, but Pavel acted like a real hero.
Sure, he acted like a real hero. He didn't... How is he a hero? He didn't even attempt to get the prisoners out the cage. Racist logic is so stupid.
Oh, you are tough, huh? No
Pavel, you're a piece of shit. You're not a hero. You're a coward.
Follow me, don't stop. Security, make way.
Our scouts have located a real treasure.
Yep, the racists love doing stuff like this, glorifying the days of Nazism when that was acceptable racism to practice openly.
To sustain the Reich for 100 years, and enough weapons for us to wipe the freaks and genetically impure from the face of the earth.
Glorifying? Just glorifying white supremacy.
Six has been seized and occupied by Sparta. Corrupt Hansa and the What do you want? A jailbreak. What the hell are you doing here then? Go get them!
Over here! Capture them!
Alright, there's shooting, there's children. White people don't care about children. Racists don't care about children, especially. Alright, why can't I?
Crawl through here! Crawl through here! Shit! You right? Hold on, Artyom, hold on! There you have it, sugar! On the ground, you bitch! I surrender! Do not shoot! Hold on, Artyom, hold on, just a little more!
No! Catch them!
Bastards, blin, they're opening the gate! Drop them! I see them! There they are!
I don't spare racists. He may spare racists, but I don't.
We pulled off the impossible.
That may be a lie. I'm.
The Dark One is missing, which means to acknowledge that I've failed my mission. But now, when he's down in the metro, I won't be able to find him alone. I have to get to the nearest metro station.
Alright, the Dark One is missing.
Okay, looks like we lost them. Then we better head into
That's
the
always
theater.
bad. We always have to know where our victims are. We should. Racists always must know what their victims are up to. So, the Dark One being missing is a problem.
Hold on! Whew. End of the line, huh? Well, there's no helping it. Поехали, we hoof it from here. Follow me. No, I don't remember seeing this tunnel on any map. Still on Reich territory. Be careful.
So I've always loaded money into my guns. Oh, thank you. A bullet is gonna do the job. You know, it just may take more bullets, but it's gonna do the job. You know, guns aren't that complicated. Shoot them, and then things get destroyed. Very simple.
Right.
Check out our ISIS paper study, or read the ISIS papers yourself to get what these guns really mean. Oh, okay, so it looks.
Fucking ninja. Let's take him to the guard post.
And what if this fuck is not alone?
Attention, second guard post. Check your sector of the tunnel. We caught a rat in the vents here. Stay sharp. There might be more. Roger. Checking that. Over.
Oh. But that's not how you're supposed to be stealthy, but hey.
We won't lay a finger on you if you do, I swear!
A person? Can't tell. No idea ammo from these people. Damn, these Nazis can shoot. All right. Don't get up. Okay, you're not gonna get up. Alright, so just killing a ton of race soldiers. Something that we always do in video games, but you know, doesn't happen often on planet Earth. Rarely have race soldiers been eliminated in large numbers by each other and by non-white people. When it does happen, they call it things like World War I, World War II. You know, Civil War. So he has a silent great equalizer. And we have you know, the killing going over with the jazz. Oh, reinforcements are coming from where? Where are they? Oh, jeez. Damn, I killed so many races. Oh. Practice makes perfect. Dang, the death moans. Interesting. You got for me. You got for me. Shotgun shells. I don't have a shotgun yet. Oh, that looks like something I may need right there. Oh, we have another. A silenced shotgun. It shoots. Okay, it shoots shotgun slugs. Interesting. And did I kill all the race soldiers already who came dropping down here? It appears I did. Okay.
What?
I surrender, you hear?
Okay, now come on.
I surrender.
Did you?
Let the bigwigs duke it out. I had enough.
Come on. What are you doing? You didn't hear any of the shooting going on behind you. You didn't hear any of that. You just a race soldier in here reading. Get right. They say double tap. I learned that from the races.
Pavel's almost certainly going to hang. Who knows?
How long have we been here tonight? Oh, we reached our 1 hour mark. We may be coming to a close.
Artyom! Shit! I knew you wouldn't abandon me. I knew it. You're a true comrade. Me and you debt for life. Now get me out of here and I'll lead you home in no time. Fuck! Fuck, they're coming for me! Gonna take me to the noose! Good luck, my friend! You're my only hope now!
Come on, get your ass out here, you fucking commie rat.
Hmm. Just the races are always concerned with the genetics and what people are doing with their genetics, their genitals. Just very interesting. We have been conquered by a very interesting group of people. We should want to study them. We should want to learn everything we possibly can about them. You know, we should want to know why do they smoke cigarettes? What does a cigarette mean in the racist mindset and the system of white supremacy? Check out our study on the ISIS papers, our study on the race Cold War, to find out what's up with the black ski masks, with the black helmets. Why are they wearing dark colors? Check out our race Cold War studies. Check out our study on the ISIS papers. We talk about it, or you can read those books yourself. But we should be learning.
My mother is a whore! Shit, son of a pinworm!
He isn't going anywhere. He might be caught. There.
Well, how's another headshot? Yeah, I'm shooting you in the head. Close enough.
I get you for this!
Shit!
Jeez, good thing we're playing a video game, huh? Alright, so we just killed again. We're gonna be killing a ton of race soldiers in this video game, I suspect. Unless they have non-white people in this game who are not coded to be the dark ones. But they probably thought, hey, we already have black people in the game, the dark ones. So, yeah, we will maintain, we will continue. We're gonna save this because we are playing a white person. We can call him our friend. We're gonna go save our friend. Now, if our character was non-white, we wouldn't be calling him our friend. Because non-white people aren't allowed to have friends in this system. Friends produce and practice justice. Guarantee no one is being mistreated, and the people who need help are getting it. So friends and non-white people, nah, we don't have those. Okay. Sure, there's more goodies and video game stuff to find in there, but we're gonna continue on with the trying to save that guy. Pavel is his name. So it looks like I could have snuck up here and turned off all the lights stealthily. Alright, just find a circle. There we go. Something like this, probably. Like an elevator, maybe. Nope. Okay, I have dynamite now. Or pipe bombs. And maybe this is where we have to go. Slide. Don't have the best selection of guns, but that's okay. Back in here, is there anything in here I'm missing? Oh yeah, there was. Alright, let's go. Alright, going to find our friend Pavel. Welcome to the broadcast.
While you left yours at the whorehouse. Yeah, that's one. Alarm! Alarm!
Attention! We got company! Freaking shit!
Oh, Ende. Greetings, Miss Ende. It's only us. 05. We are playing. I've already talked so much about the simulation we're playing, but we're playing Metro Last Light. Notice it's the last light. Light being something that we should never want the end of it, because light in this system is good. It's positive. We're playing Metro Last Light, and oh yes, I'm yes, you taught me a couple of broadcasts ago. But we're looking for our friend, and because I'm playing a white person, I'm allowed to have friends in this video game. So that's who we're looking for. We've already seen a number of things that have taught us about racism. The main enemy in this game, they're called the Dark Ones. Okay, so that's why I thought to share this with the counter race, the attempted counter racist world. Okay, so we've already been here quite a while. I'm just going to be continuing on until we save Pavel, our race soldier friend. So, oh no, I'm just speaking from counter racist logic. I'm sure if the characters are white, then yeah, they can have all their friends. The Dark Ones, they most certainly do not have friends. They're not allowed to have friends. For certainly not. In order to have friends, you must have a system so that you and your friends are allowed to thrive and become successful together and work together without conflict. Non-white people aren't allowed that luxury, that power. So, John Herbert Clark has said it a number of times. Black people have no friends. Neely Fuller Jr. has said it. It's very accurate. I know when I started getting serious, I lost all my so-called friends. Oh, but how many race soldiers am I gonna have to kill right now? And this game takes place in 2034. Nuclear disaster has occurred due to white people. Alright. Hopefully he's I think I see 2 more, or he's the last one. Oh, and these people are Nazis. They're called the Reich. They focus on genetics and mistreating people who have what they call mutations, you know, abnormal head sizes, of course, you know, dark skin tone. Wow, aren't you dying? Jeez. Yeah, we played a scene earlier where we literally saw him measure someone's skull, like the tools that were used to, you know, justify and measure the skulls of black people to make black people the Negroid menace. So yeah, we saw that happen in this video game, and then the person was labeled a mutant and then executed. Very interesting. And we have the feature SS here. This is actually the same game studio who brought us Dying Light, I believe. Deep Silver. I may be in error though. Actually, yeah, maybe in error because that may be Techland. But also this game was developed by Russians. The other Dying Light game developed by Polish people. Both code words for white. No, these are Russian. This is based off a novel called Metro 23 or 2033. It's based off a graphic, not a graphic novel, but a novel written by some Russian guy named Andrei something. And yeah, they very much love to glorify all racists. All racists who produce this sort of propaganda. He has a series where the main antagonists are called the Dark Ones. So yeah, they have put a lot of money behind this game. This is the second one of this series, and I'm definitely not playing this game the way it's supposed to be played. I'm not really taking it serious, or like hiding from the enemies, like you're supposed to be immersed in it. We're just playing this to learn, talk about racism, white supremacy.
I surrender! Surrender!
You weren't surrendering.
Come out now. Don't shoot.
When you were mistreating people on the basis of the color. You're racist, you don't get to surrender after you have, you know, done all the mistreating and harm. You know, that's not how. Nope. And this game may have a morale system, because every time I shoot a race soldier who tries to surrender, something happens to my screen, like I did something bad. Like eliminating a racist should never be bad. It should never be. You know, stopping a racist should never be bad. All right, and I'm going. Yep, I knew I would be going here. Unless this is where I'm supposed to be to sneak around. This reminds me, hey, the system of white supremacy is a sewer system, and we're all swimming through it. That's what that reminds me of. Alright, one thing about playing video games that you have to actually play them. Why can't I just have to come in here? Oh, okay. Why does it? Okay. So I have subtitles on, but for some reason we can't see the subtitles because it's speaking German, I guess. But yeah, we see a booby trap here. Very common. And a system of white supremacy. They mostly take place in the form of misinformation, you know, cartoon shows, you know, sugary drinks, a lot of deception.
Fuck you, Fritz! Death to the Nazis! They will come! Amen!
Okay, yes, indeed. So he's saying death to the Nazis, but they behave very similar to the Nazis. They've been spending and devoting their time and energy to killing the Dark Ones, these dark alien creatures who they have been waging a war against. So he's saying death to the Nazis, but he's not much different. Not much different, I think. Alright, I'm supposed to save him. So am I supposed to shoot? I guess I gotta cut you down. Alright, let me cut you down. Alright, just you know, how many black males ever got cut down? How many black people never got cut down? Millions of them. That's racism, white supremacy. Whenever we see any like symbolism or any imagery of people being hung, the image in our minds should go, oh, I want black people. That's what we do to them. That's what the system does to them. Yeah, also reminds me of just the reality of what the races have done to each other and done to non-white people worldwide. Just the lynching people with the wires, with like the like what fence wire, like the really thin wires that you would put on like chicken fences and whatnot. People have been hung with those things. Seems horrific way to be eliminated, but racists have mastered that. Not only killing people, but making their final moments the most unpleasurable things imaginable, most horrible things imaginable.
I fucking love it. Always wanted to be Athos. You can be D'Artagnan, huh? Right.
So Pat was having fun,
we go to theater from here, then you
like most racists would be having in this situation.
Okay? I don't like how they gave up the chase and locked the gate behind us. Not a good sign. Shit!
Okay, so yes, and we just saw the Dark Child. Oh, okay, they're cutting the lights because we're in the Dark One's territory.
To hell with it. There is no retreat spot and Moscow's right behind us. Forward! Stop! Блять. That's why the Nazis cut the lights. These things hate it. Okay, Spartan, a short lesson. Bullets won't cut it here. But since they
I know what to do.
Let's take the light to them, okay?
Yeah, and they really have made eliminating people, killing people, just nothing that, hey, nothing to bat an eye over. Nothing to bat an eye over.
There's got to be a way through somewhere.
I live in such a terroristic area that I really have to be hyper aware of everywhere I go if I'm walking on foot around this race camp, because people have been taught here, hey, not to value black life. mean black existence at all. Yeah. Just mounds of corpses and bones. It reminds me of don't they have something like this in so-called Paris? The catacombs. Just miles and miles of dead bodies that the city is built on. So bizarre. Why would they have something like that? I don't know. Probably race. Sorry, some race ritual. Probably some racist terrorism. I don't know. I know I wouldn't want to be buried beneath a town or something. And then have movies made about it.
Definitely no climbing up this one. Okay. Let's hope the elevator works all right. Yes. Generator online.
Oh, generator. Non-white people, we all should have a generator.
Monsieur? Let's take this baby for a ride, huh? So, are we going?
Oh yeah, please do. Yeah. Researching, learning, way more important than watching television. Yeah, a lot of playing video games, gossiping about celebrities. Most things the racists have taught us. But you, Miss Ende, I suspect you to be very serious scholar, very serious attempted counter racist.
Right in their fucking nest. Shit. It's a lot of them.
Alright, so and again, all of these things we have to kill, they're caused by the white people, the racists. Alright? The white supremacists. The white people who have chosen to practice racism. Alright. No one should ever, no one should be able, no one can say OFI has ever called all white people racist, because if you listen and follow the logic, I've never, nor do I say that. Even though that may be the case. All white people may be racist, but I do not know that. I suspect most of them probably are racist, though. If we're talking about the, and they says, you ever get a chance to look at the Daniel Chester French sculptures? They are in front of the Chamber of Commerce. It's them. Well, yeah, I think if it's the one with the lion and the female and the deceptive racist crouching in plain sight, yes, we talked about that one. Very fascinating. Very much what you said. An example of them gloating. The racists celebrating what they've done to our legacy and what they've done to our minds, and how they're able to hide in plain sight so easily with a smile on their faces. Because most non-white people are just very confused, and we do not understand that racists have made us their enemy. So we should be suspicious of. Oh, okay, all right.
There you have it, bitch.
He almost died.
You could have helped me. Are we musketeers or what?
Did I not help you? It took a little long, and I'm not in a rush to save a racist. But I saved you.
Here. The bridge. I heard about it.
Yeah, the area of the world known as Africa, the whole planet is. Non-white people are confused about the system. We do not. We are the global majority, but we are also the majority of people who do not understand white supremacy, what it is, and how it works. We do not understand what these games are showing. We do not understand what the movies are showing. We do not understand what the music is saying. So yeah, it's very tragic. You describe it as Africa sleeping.
Them again.
The code describes it as the entire planet has been deceived by the races.
Great. This will do.
Deceived. Oh. Deceived to even think like Africa is there even a place? Because Africa is just a name that white people came up with. Africa, if it did exist, it should be justice. It should be a place where no one is being mistreated and people are getting the help that they need. But that's not going on. So-called Africa. Africa, just like so-called America, so-called Asia, just race camps. I didn't even use those terms. Oh, how did I use a light? Oh, I know how to use a light. I gotta. Damn, how many times I gotta stab you? But I know exactly what you mean, and a lot of people would know what you mean. But I like to get people to go to producejustice.com, get their copy of the code book. I like for people to, hear things that are going to sound very odd. Africa doesn't exist. America doesn't exist. And I'm probably one of the most patriotic people you'll ever meet. I want America, Africa, Asia to exist. I want justice to exist. And that's what being patriotic is all about. I'm a diehard patriot, Okay, what are we doing? What are we doing, Pavel? You gotta help me just running and jumping. What are we doing? Okay. Oh, did I lower it too much? Now we can't hear anything. If I fall in there and have to climb up on some lame stuff, we're gonna call it a broadcast. Alright. Because do I have...
I'll give you a lift.
So yeah, dang, this is some strong programming. This is the second game where light is a weapon. Dying Light is also a weapon. Metro Last Light is a weapon. Literally, this is wow. This is some strong programming. White is benevolent. White is powerful. It's white light. You gotta use the white light to kill the dark creatures. The white light turns them dark, and then you kill them when they're dark. Yes, sir. What this system's all about. Okay, okay, you're just gonna you can live.
Ready? Let's go. You alright, Artyom? Come on, let's go.
Okay, there's my light, not the lighter.
Let's go. How do you like this, bitches? What? Okay, we're safe here.
Oh, yes, I understand that. The light could represent the stun, definitely. But this game's called Metro Last Light, not Metro Last Sun.
Alright, let's go.
They have an interesting relationship with the sun and light. And interesting. Yeah. That sounds a lot better than racist logic.
Keep close to me.
Where whiteness itself is light. You know, that's how they arranged this planet, where white in itself is light. So yeah, I like what you said. Yeah, it's a, you know, if we're talking about the light, we should be talking about the sun, or an actual light source, not white people or their power or their skin. But that's what they got us saying: light skin, whole bunch of stuff. Oops. Here we are. Man, what an incorrect way to go out. But hey, yeah, they'd rather take us here than adjust us. Just trying to get out of this place as quickly as possible. A lot of creepy crawlers around here. Oh wow, okay, you're just crawling. Is that where I'm supposed to go to? Yeah, I guess this is supposed to be a horror game. So yeah, racists do get a thrill. And have taught us to get a thrill from being scared. For some reason. That's a handy racist. He has a device that can, you know, seems to supply power to switches and whatnot.
Oh, that was cool. Genius. Good thinking. Ready? Okay. First up. Follow me.
Alrighty.
We're almost at the theater now. The metro entrance should be pretty close. But however small the distance is, we'll have to cover it on the
We'll be here tomorrow with our Program to Kill study. We're doing the introduction, Program to Kill, David McGowan. Fascinating book, excellent book. If you do not like reading, I will be playing an audio from the book. I'll be playing the first introduction. We'll be listening to it, and then we'll be discussing afterwards. So if you want to listen along, take notes. Just be here tomorrow. Time.
And when there are rangers,
I want to say. I want to say before.
we'll have to make do.
I'll aim for 11 a.m. PST. 11 a.m. PST. Is when we should be here tomorrow.
A good watch like yours. Knowing how much air you got left is a must, huh?
Program to Kill. Introduction.
You know, I've heard of things
Study one.
that even bullets can stop. You have been through some bad shit, I know, but not like what's coming. Artyom, remember, if you want to live, Don't drop your guard for an instant, okay? Whoa, that's impressive.
Yeah, it sounds super bright.
I heard about this place. That plane was headed.
Oh, it reminds me of
into
today.
Moscow.
I have my suspected
The
racist
building where it crashed.
neighbor. He was complaining about the sun, how he can't wait till it's winter, and how the sun hurts him. He was doing it jokingly, but
Wait.
very
There's
suspect.
got to be an underground path somewhere around here. The Rangers would never cross the square out in the open. Okay, we could walk down the wing here. Okay, so much for the sun. Those clouds moved in fast.
So yeah, this is the third simulation I'm looking at where the planet is totally destroyed by, not totally destroyed, but definitely in ruin because of what the races have done. And yeah, a ton of movies showing the same thing. So same thing we see in movies, comic books. But hey, why is this more pleasant than producing justice? I don't know, but this looks quite terrifying. I don't want to suffer through this. No one should. We shouldn't be promoting this stuff, and we shouldn't be promoting this stuff unless it's to produce justice. And I don't know how this is going to get us closer to the justice. Besides me being a black male who is playing it and begging you all to go to producejustice.com and yeah, so we can get justice on this planet. And hey, luckily there's already a ton of video games that have killing and just destruction. So hey, if you want to still play these video games in the system of justice, go for it. You know, they're not mistreating anyone per se. Just understand that this would be a racist relic, and you're playing a racist relic for some reason. You know, but a system of justice will be better. I don't want to get nuked. I don't want to get Hiroshima, Nagasaki, or mistreated in that manner. Yeah, we played enough of this. We probably won't be coming back to this one, or maybe we will. There's a ton of video games. All are reiterating what we've learned from Delectable Negro, what we learned from Yurugu. You know, it's just the races will show us better than we can sometimes. But yeah, and Dave, no worries. If you can't join us, the information will always be there for when you're able to take a listen. So no worries. I'm just making sure I said everything I wanted to say about this video games. We have been playing Metro Last Light, video game based off the book by. Oh my! I was in error earlier. It's not Andre. Andre is the racist who made Stalker, another famous Russian post-apocalyptic simulation based off a book. This simulation based off a book is by Dmitry. Dmitry is his name, and yeah, he's the one who authored Metro 2033. So
follow me.
Thank you. Yes, the Yurugu, racist man, racist woman, racist child, bloodlust, wanting to harm, wanting to mistreat, not being able to use their energy for anything other than mistreating people. It seems need conflict. Need to constantly produce information like this that gets us real comfortable with continuing on this tacky arrangement, terroristic arrangement we're in with the racists. Because yeah, it's terroristic what's been done to us and how we're forced to exist on this planet. when I was in so-called London, I hated it. I was only there for like a week. I hated every second of it because every time I had to travel, I gotta go like 10 stories underground. I feel like a rat. I feel like a rat. I don't like that. The right. Oh, okay. Well, Ende said something really interesting. She said, the chat was deleted. The racist took the chat down, but I remember some of it. She said she doesn't remember. She doesn't even know how the Russians became racist. You know, well, like what did Africa ever do to them? Exist. You know, non-white people, ancient black people just existed, and yeah, the racists found out about us mostly because we taught them quite a bit of things, and then they took those things, perverted it. Next thing you know, they're coming to mistreat us with this racism thing. Eventually, we will cover this book. I'm not gonna go over the title, but because I don't have it on me right now. But it basically goes over like ancient racism, like starting with like the Romans and the Greeks and all that stuff. It goes over like ancient racism and how it's something that the whites have always been doing, even before
let's try together.
They got so organized behind this color thing.
Look, Artyom, don't lose your head in here. You understand me? Okay, let's go.
And we're getting flashbacks. Okay, we've been here for almost 2 hours. Where we will call it a wrap here. We'll call it a wrap here. This one definitely. I would say another one for the books. Another obvious piece of propaganda that's promoting racism, that's promoting dark people, non-white people to be incorrect, to be things worthy of mistreatment. So, yeah, the people who are behind this game, the author of the book, I suspect I don't know 100%, but I suspect they may be racist. And I suspect there's not anywhere on the planet any commentary one can find about this video game or any video game you will see on this channel. But you have been learning from, hopefully, CRWS, and we will be here tomorrow to begin our study on Program to Kill by one of my favorite racists. Actually, one of my favorite suspected racists. He's not with us anymore. So, yeah, but we'll be studying Program to Kill by one of my favorite authors, David McGowan, who is a white person, deceased. All right.
What the hell was that? Shit!
So we'll look at this and then we'll be heading out.
Flight 76715 here. What was the flash? Ask them! Shit! The tower's gone. Koля, we're going down! Speed! It's the I can't get anything! Oh my god! Shit! What's going on here?
Good night, fellow attempting counter races. So I guess this is how the nuclear apocalypse began. Some sort of blackout, and then a bomb started. Some sort of combination. Yeah, so that was interesting. That was yeah. I hope people
Smoke. Smoke. Too much smoke.
All right, Pavel, don't care about you. CRWS signing out. Never forget 9/11.